Hello and welcome back to Lego Chef UK. It's that time again to bring out the new comics for the month. As you can see, I've got the camera pointing at the 100 subscriber giveaway, absolutely free. You don't have to do anything, no money's involved. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Once we reach 100 subscribers, I will then be picking out a winner to win this lovely set, which is a Batman the Attack of the Talons. So in today's video we are bringing back the Nexo Knights magazines that you can buy, which is a really cheap way of building your Lego sets up, which we have 2 comics today. But if we pan out, on my last episodes I was showing you my childhood in a nutshell basically, which was all of the early soldiers and pirates series when I was growing up around about the age of 5. Well, probably a little bit later than 5, about 8 or 9. But today, as I said at the beginning, it's Nexo Knights. This comic was £4.50. So you can see there it's the 10th of October to the 6th of November. And another Nexo Knights, which is the 7th of November to 11th December. As you can see, this one is £4.75, but you do get a minifigure, which is Macy, and a limited edition little mini build there. It looks like a battering ram. And this episode was, or comic was, £4.50, so 25p cheaper. And you get a limited edition Nexo Knights there, which looks like a joust. And you get a pack of the Star Wars collector's cards. So this you get sort of like a mini figure with a little stand, so a little mini prop. We know that these are £1 in Sainsbury's. So £4.50, you can bring that down to £3.50. We'll see if this minifigure with the stand is worth £3.50 on its own. And then for £4.50, you're basically getting a mini playset there. So let's crack onto this, or crack into these, shall I say. And we will do the minifigure and the playing cards first. What we'll do is get the playing cards out of the way. So these are 5 collector cards for Star Wars Lego, and we'll just go through these quickly so we can see these. I have got previous videos on these. If you want me to make these a mini series, and then just leave a comment or a like on the video, and say if we get 20 likes, I will carry these on. So there we go. So let's get into what we've all come here for. So kids, please ask your parents to open these for you, because you will need scissors. They're not like the Ninjago or the Star Wars, which have sort of like a sticky back to them. Is that out there? That's out there. So with the comics, you will have the instructions inside of how to build these, and you will have like little mini games to play, etc. And comics are really good for traveling, as I keep saying. So these are the instructions you get, which are exactly like the builds. And I'll pull the camera up a little bit. It has a little bit of a background of who he is. So this is the Knight's Guard. So I believe it's a generic little minifigure. So bring the camera down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. So let's check out his face first, which is really good. I'll tell you what this does remind me of, a character from Marvel. Is it the Unknown or something like that? He has the little diamond in his forehead, was created by Ultron, I believe it was, in the, what's his name? Come on, Scott. Think. Iron Man, he was all involved in this, and basically a robot creates the perfect human that he thinks is perfect human form, and he goes into. So that's a nice face. Again, you can change him around. Let's bring in the Lego Chef UK cup and see what kind of face he's pulling there. So it's like a girl one. So he is enraged this side, and on this side it's, I believe, is just an angry face. or yeah, just angry face because he hasn't got the mouth for it. So he's enraged and angry. I don't believe all guards are. So let's get him built. Really like the way on these Nexo Knights with the different colour hands that go with the suits. And the printing, as usual, absolutely phenomenal. Really nice. You get so much detail in the Nexo Knights one. And I do believe they just don't get enough sort of like shout outs out there for them. For the actual set. Really nice helmet there. And get his, look like flames, but I believe they're supposed to be feathers for his cap. There we go. So that's your knight completed. Really nice looking piece there. And then we'll do his little stand, which I believe are just like the flags of the house he comes from. And what kind of, and what am I missing, that bar? Either the house or the family he sort of fights for, he's guarding, which again is a really nice detail to him. The other thing is as well, guys, on, I think it's channel 4 or channel 5, they have the new Lego Masters series, which is really good. I've been watching it with the Lego Chef UK fiance. Hang on a minute, are we missing a piece, boys and girls? There should be 2 of them. So always double check your packaging, which it's inside. Always have this problem. So please, 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 just a word of warning with these. Just double check your packaging so you definitely are getting all your pieces out, because I always forget. To double check mine, as you can see there, get that one on there. I always forget a piece. So let's put his sword in his hand. Nice generic sword, again useful for any playset. So with the pound cards, so this brings this down to, what was it, £3.50, did I say? This was £4.50, 2 seconds. Yeah, so for £3.50, if you say what a minifigure is £2.99, if you buy it on its own with this, it scrapes being a good value piece. Scrapes. If anything, you will buy it for the limitedness of it, but again, we do believe, or we found out through all of these are from separate sets, so the limited of them, or limitation of them, will be just how many magazines they sell, to be fair, or how many magazines they have got out of these. So that's your first one. Yeah, this month not so great. Sorry for last month. So let's bring on the big one that we are doing now. So this one is £4.75. Will we get our money out of these? So let's do the minifig first, and we'll see if this is any value for money. Oh, she's actually got quite a few pieces to her. Again, boys and girls, just double check the packaging. As I said in the last one, I always forget. So she's kind of got like a Iron Man sort of set up to her body, which is quite cool actually. I quite like that. Nice dragon. Oh, pull that out of the way there. I've got my instructions to the side. So her build is very easy. Again, double face there. So bringing in the cup again to help us with the faces. So some raised eyebrows. So she kind of looks angry there. And skeptical. Should we say skeptical? Yeah, that's skeptical. The eyebrows are all in the right shapes. And again, she's got a nice hairpiece there. What is that, a mark on there? Is that a mark? No, it's gone. It's fine. Nice ponytail, nice moulding as usual, and the nice golden hands to go with her body type. So with the instructions in the comic, which is normally on like page 4, we will start building her mace. This is probably why she is called Macy. Hey. And To be fair, all the Nexo Knights weaponry is very chunky. If they've got a standard sword and so forth, they are, you know, they make a little bit more effort with like helmets and the body armor and stuff like that. But these ones that have like the names of like Macy, there was another one with a crossbow. The weaponry is absolutely massive. So if I show you, so like these two here, just look at the size of the weapons compared to the minifigs. So there's not so much going on in the faces or the hair, but the weaponry is just phenomenal. You do definitely get value for the money just on your weapons with these. Oh, stick that on there like that. It is coming to shape. So that goes in there. Oh, have I done this wrong? Yep, done it wrong already. So I believe it goes that way. Then that way. Still get this on camera. And then this way. Already, that's looking pretty aggressiveness from, look, oh, if I can get these sort of straight so it looks good. So you wouldn't be looking forward to seeing that on a battlefield, would you, of any sort? So again, like the lightsabers from the Star Wars saga or the collection there. Is that in there? And then that on the bottom. Is it like that? Yep. And there we have Macy. Just look at the, compared to the minifigure, look at the size of her mace. But again, such a great little piece. Let's pull out a little tip for you as well. If you go down to the Lego store and you buy one of these sort of like pick and mix pots, which I only found out a couple of trips ago, so probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, the manager came and spoke to me and he said, you know, if you brought back that pot, you will get 50p back from, so these little pots there from the Lego store are $6.99. If you take your pot back and refill it, you will get 50p off it. So that will bring it down to, $6.49. So that's quite a handy little tip to get some money back. So let's crack into this. So this is called the Mega Stompers Shooter. Oh, if I can bring that in there. And again, so tells you a little bit about it. So let's crack this open. So it looks like it's from a ice sort of background or bad people's, so enemies. So let's get this built. Looks like a little bit more an intricate build, to be fair. So I'll try and get this done sort of roughly and, well, not roughly, perfectly and quickly. Again, I have got the instructions to the side of me. So that goes on there like that. Is that right? Yeah, flip that round. On the end, oh, there we go, bring you back over here. Again, these kind of builds just look absolutely solid as well. So although it is a mini build, you're still getting the absolute quality of a proper build. The instructions are just like a proper build. They are easy enough for younger children to do, or the younger aged consumer, as they would like to call you, for the what they called for the magazines. This side around here. But as you can see, I am following the instructions to the side, and the build is so quick. This is how quickly I'm doing these builds in. Oh, got to put the purple sides on it now. On there. One there. Do like the shapes, the colours. Nexo Knight's very colourful, I must say so. So I like the way, sort of, if I can pick them up, the wrenches here. There they are. They just are so multi-used in all of these kind of sets. It's just really refreshing that, you know, they don't have to waste all that plastic by just printing new blocks when they can go and print or just produce blocks that are already out there and just repurpose them. That is the best thing for me about Lego. It's just so multi-used. It's just, I think that's the biggest attraction for these little pieces or little mini builds, is just they've got the I haven't put these in. So we all know the struggle. Oh no, normally I struggle with these sort of pieces here that they pop into their gun factions. So this kind of design is used all the time. So you put your blaster or your, by the looks of it, it's going to be the see-through pieces, and then you push that down and it flings it out. I'm not going to do it because I want to show you all of your finished pieces put together, and then it's just left is the wheels, which are just little round parts, sorry. Oh, kind of looks like a little bin, but this is just how simple it is. And there we go. There is your build. I believe a minifigure can sit inside there, so I might find that in another magazine. But simple, quick, and let's see if it fires. Put my hand there, and there we go. It's fast, and it goes so far as well. Oh dear. So for the £4.75, you have got a magazine with your posters. You've got a minifigure with a massive mace. So we'll say, what, about £2.50, £3 for that, which leaves you £1 something. These double packs are definitely worth the monies. Absolutely, definitely worth it. And you kind of get a mini play set. You're going to have a spare figure around, so they can be the bad guys. And you've got Macy deflecting everything like chow, 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 chow. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching and for your support over my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I was going to put that on there, but it's not going to go, so we'll hold it. And don't forget to find me on Twitter, which I do put up all my posts and all my builds. So yeah, so as always guys, all you Legos collectors out there, keep collecting. Goodbye!